What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Morbius. Obviously, it releases in theaters tomorrow night. I guess is the first day you could technically see it. Friday, obviously, opening day. And I just want to talk about if anybody is actually excited for this thing. Now, this is in no way, and I want to make this very clear, this is in no way shaming anybody that wants to see it or is going to see it or is super excited. No shame whatsoever. I want to talk about the general idea, of this movie, my thoughts, kind of the, I guess, hype level, if there even is something like that you can consider, right? That's all I want to talk about. That's it. And, the stuff that we've seen over the last week or two has, I think, really not helped the movie out, right? We had very low reviews. We had people just saying, years too old. It should have came out 2 years ago. The CGI isn't very good at all. The plot's not very good. Nothing in this movie really stands out at all. You had the director talking about the post-credit scene, which I wanted to make a video solely on that because I find the post-credit scene, to be very, very stupid, to make absolutely no sense, to be forced, all of that kind of stuff, and any one of those phrases you want to use. So I just feel like with this movie that's been delayed, 6 or 7 times, and then you get, and now, by the way, I could care less about reviews. I truly, reviews don't, the thing is, and maybe even the way I've made it sound, right? I don't want to come off the wrong way. Maybe I've made it sound like, because of the reviews, it was like the final nail in the coffin. Maybe it's that way to some people, and I think that's totally fine. For me, this was never a movie I was going to see in theaters. Never. Literally never. So the fact that it's getting bad reviews, the fact that people are saying that, it should have came out years ago, the post-credit scene just being very stupid to me, none of that stuff actually sways me in any way. I was never going to go see it in the first place. You know what I mean? Maybe if I was a little bit more on the fence, then it would have, changed my opinion on it in some way or another, but it hasn't. And at least that's just not where I stood. But it's going to be fun, in my opinion. I like box office numbers. I've always been a kind of box office guy. Before the stuff of the last 2 years, I was into those things. I would look at the numbers. I like seeing that stuff. Box Office Mojo is a great website, right? And so I'm excited to see. I like all the memes and all of the trolling Twitter accounts, probably is what you would call them, right? That are saying it's gonna open at 700 million domestically, 2.8 billion, in all. It's that's very good. I think it's being pegged at being only 50 million that it's gonna make in its opening weekend. I don't know if I think that's just domestically, although I'm not actually sure. Maybe that's in all. I just don't think this movie is gonna make a lot of money. Now, not to say that, there's really, because you have Morbius right now, and then next week you have Sonic 2. Now, I love Sonic 1, and I'm going to go see Sonic 2 actually a week on Wednesday. But I don't know actually how well that movie even is going to do. Not that it won't do well, but that it won't, because are people expecting 500, 600 million? Because I think the first one, what did it get? 330, 350 maybe, 350 million, which is good. But it's not, it's not breaking records out there. It may not even hit 400 million. Now, maybe the second movie does better, but maybe the second movie does worse, right? We've seen kind of cases of both of those things being possible. So you have that. Then you have the week after it being Fantastic Beasts 3. No, I'm not seeing that because of the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp stuff. So, that's just me, though. That movie is probably going to do pretty well, but I don't really think that's going to do all that amazing either. Maybe 300 to 400 million, maybe 500 million at most. But to be honest, I don't think it gets anywhere over 500 million. So, it's not like the next 2 weeks after Morbius are the weeks that are just going to absolutely murder it. But combined, yeah, actually, there are definitely options to see other movies besides that. And then if you keep going, right, you have Doctor Strange being that first week in May. So Morbius is going to have 1 week to itself, and then it's going to have pretty solid competition that I think you could argue that Sonic 2 would probably beat or have maybe similar interest as Morbius, and the same thing with Fantastic Beasts 3. You know what I mean? So it's facing pretty steady 1-to-1 competition. Maybe more. Maybe Sonic 2 and Fantastic Beasts 3 you would think are bigger than Morbius. So I just don't know how good this movie is going to do. I doubt it does well at all. If it reaches 300 million, I feel like that would be a major success story. But I don't even think, 300 million I feel like would kind of be the high there. But it is what it is. Again, I'm not judging. I hope the movie's good. I hope this is a movie, right, And again, like I'm not gonna see it. It's just not gonna happen. At least in theaters. When it comes out, on anything else, I'll be sure to watch it. But I hope this can be a movie for some people that is just like, hey, it's not great, but it's fine. In fact. And obviously, like, it's a little bit different, but like Venom is a film, or the first Venom at least, right? I mean, critics don't like Venom, and that's fine. That's fine. I can actually see why critics don't like Venom. I can actually see why people in general don't like Venom. And but the movie ended up being a success, right? Where it's like, well, you know what? I don't need it to be this next level thing, or maybe you don't trust critics in the first place, which again, obviously, I don't either, right? So maybe Morbius comes out and people are like, it's actually not that bad. Like, that's kind of what I think could happen to at least to some people, right? Where they see and they say, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's a film. It's a film. And some movies can fill that void, right? Where it's like, it doesn't have to be too amazing as long as it's not awful, right? And it's like, well, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. So, Venom didn't get delayed 7 times. I think just Venom is probably going to be overall the better movie, but that's hugely debatable, right? So let me know what you all think in the comments below. Are you going to go see Morbius this weekend? Are you interested in it? Let me know. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up, and I hope to see you all on tomorrow's video.